social media platforms and the Christian message. That's what we're talking about today. Here on Reason and Company, I'm Tim Wildman with Abe Hamilton III and Ed Vitagliano. What's the latest in this war between the social media giants and the message of Christianity?
Yes, there's a pastor out of California who has a ministry where he ministers to people who have been delivered from the homosexual lifestyle. It's called Church United, and he had a host of videos that were on Vimeo.
Vimeo's like YouTube, right?
Vimeo is somewhat similar.
Not as large, but it's
not
like
as large,
YouTube.
but similar to YouTube. And it included people who were formerly homosexuals who God delivered, and they basically shared their testimony, and included the account of one of the survivors from the Pulse nightclub shooting, who following the shooting gave his life to the Lord and has been living for the Lord ever since. The pastor's name is James Doman. Well, Vimeo took all of his videos down, canceled their account, and so Pastor Doman sued them. At the lower court level, they lost. They had to sue because Vimeo is based out of New York. The venue that they had to sue in was New York. They appealed that to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals in New York. The appellate court panel, 3 judges, ruled against Pastor Doman and Church United. Well, they then appealed to have the entire court, all of the judges, the term is en banc, to hear their case in total, and the appellate court agreed to do so, which is a very, very interesting turn of events. This is a court that has been notoriously hostile to a biblical worldview, religious freedom, First Amendment litigation, and things of that nature. And so their willingness to accept this case is certainly noteworthy, which gives Pastor Doman an opportunity and Church United to have their day in court again and to complain about the false protection that social media giants get to enjoy when they're crushing religious freedom and freedom of expression.
That's the legal side of it and the story behind it. But why do these social media giants? There's a million topics covered on this every day, on these platforms every day. Why do they have a problem with a video that has some guys saying, "I was once a homosexual, I'm no longer"? Why is that censorable, so to speak?
Well, I think it's because the culture war in this country is at its heart a war over the subject of God. Now, we've said that on this,
right,
on Reason and Company numerous times, but I really do think that that is what is behind this. So Vimeo, YouTube, some of these other places, they'll allow videos that talk about just about anything else, except if you go to God and the Bible and the Christian faith when it informs the debate over culture war issues. So transgender, homosexuality especially come in for social media censorship because those organizations, those companies understand that if you accept God and the Bible, then most of what they believe and are pushing as a worldview go out the window. So
I just find it ironic that the same social media platforms who say it's okay for a man to say he's a woman, and if you criticize him, they're taking you down. They say you can change from being a man to a woman. Those same social media platforms would say, but you can't change from being gay to ex-gay. That's unbelievable. You see, it's a complete contradiction, but when you rebel against God, you get complete contradictions oftentimes. Thanks for joining us on Reason and Company.